I don't know.
I don't even know what you're going to do anymore. It's like
I was changing it up. Changing it up.
It's midweek. It's midday. That means you're right here. I'm sorry, I got to reach around and grab my iced tea if you don't mind.
Oh, wait. Did I allow that? Let me reach around and grab mine. Well, my coffee. It's a mug kind of day.
It's a mug kind of day. Hi, everybody. This is Get Haunted. As you know, I'm Sarah. And that's Rob.
And I'm Rob.
Hey, Rob.
I'm evil Rob.
Yeah. Good morning. Good afternoon. Where the hell are we? It is Wednesday. It is 1 p.m. Eastern time. Oh my.
Are you with us right now, Sarah Jane?
I am. You know, you keep me busy.
I do?
Yeah.
Good Lord.
Yeah, you know, we have lots to get done around here, and
we do. And there's lots to talk about. There is lots.
Yeah, there is. But before, should we say hi to everybody to give everybody you know, there's like 13.
Get back to my screen.
Yeah, get back.
I was trying to build something.
Uh-oh.
So go ahead, talk to me about who's here.
Well, who is here is Big Daddy Andy. There he is.
Hey,
in the house.
Here he is.
There he is, Big Daddy. There he is.
Yeah, we went culty today.
We did. There is Professor T. Stacy College. Did you guys catch him last night with Ian? Get moderated with Ian and Julie. He was on. I got to watch a little bit of it. I was going to actually turn that on while I do a few things around the house today. I wanted to finish listening to see what they were talking about. Because Stacy and Ian together is insane.
A lot. It's a lot.
It's insane.
It's sometimes a lot for small-minded people like me.
Yeah, I have to like break out the dictionary once in a while. It's like, what the hell are they even saying over there? There is Mark Brown. There he is. Hey, Mark. We hope you are great today.
Brownus.
Yeah, there's Mark.
Sandy.
There's Miss Sandy Pickle. I hope baby Charlotte's doing just fine.
Yes, baby Charlotte's good.
And we have Mr. Stephen Kometz, Digging Deeper Paranormal. How are you doing, Stephen? We hope you're doing super fantastic.
Oh, keep going.
Damien, there he is. Good morning to you, Damien.
It's not the morning.
He's been over there working hard over in Scotland with his friends in Wales. They're looking to expand and bring the Get Haunted family out that way. We have some talks.
Yeah, we have some talks lined up. Wales. Also, there's some people in Porpoises that are interested.
In Porpoises?
Yeah, Porpoises. It's in Italy.
Okay. Hi, Wales. Crystal. We hope you're doing just fine.
Wales and Porpoises. Get it? I did that on purpose.
I got it. You're such a dad. Your dad jokes, though.
Yeah, I know.
Let's see. So that's all that's admitting who is here anyways, but hello to you and to the rest of you. Hello, and hope you get what you're looking for. Anyways, hey, Kaylee.
Kaylee's here.
There's Kaylee. Hi, Kaylee. How are you doing today? Don't forget turkey. No shit. All right. So what are we talking about today? Help me out.
Oh, we should start with the obvious.
Oh. What's the obvious? I don't even know what the obvious is anymore.
I don't even know either. No, I mean, we had Mid-Orange.
Yeah.
Saturday. It was Saturday. Our largest event of the year.
Yeah.
It was crazy because, you know, I got there and the setup now is a little different. We learned that last time we were there. But I was like outside and I was doing the walkthrough with Chris and all these different things where I just wasn't aware that everybody was there yet. So, you know, I came back and I think it was Tom or Terry or somebody was like, yeah, everybody's here. I'm like, no way. So I walked into just a sea of beautiful and excited faces.
Yeah.
And we had Two Brothers Extreme Paranormal. We had Phantasm. Paranormal Adventures co-hosting. We had Paranormal Theory co-hosting alongside of Get Haunted. So we were all there together and in it, right? And there was a lot of people. It's about 60. So we had to break it up into 4 different groups, which almost worked. We were off a little bit on one group, but we got through the night. It was fine. And all I can say is that, and it's hard for me to let go of the reins and just let everybody do their thing and not be involved. But I took a group, and the other 3 groups took their own groups, and it was just friggin', it was awesome. It was awesome. We've received a bunch of nice emails and testimonials and things like that. Seems like almost everybody there had some kind of unexplainable experience. If you're watching, if you were there that night, I know an email went out, but somebody left, 2 people left something there. Somebody left a jacket. Oh, sorry, Crystal. Work is overrated. Somebody left a zip up, a hoodie. And if it's yours, shoot us a message. Yeah. And someone left a piece of equipment that I'm not going to say what it is. Oh, yeah. Because then anybody can say it. So if you are missing a piece of equipment, shoot us a message and describe it, what it looks like, and I'll get it in the mail to you. It's here. It's here. But yeah, Cronin and Adam killed it. 2 Brothers Extreme. Paranormal Theory did their thing, which was sort of informative and educational. And I did, of course, EVP sessions. Yes, Darcy. With $3 in the pocket. Is it yours? I'll get it. It's gonna be Darcy. Yeah. And then Phantasm did their thing. So everybody worked really well together. The overall, at least in the after action review, the overall was, oh my God, people got to try all these different methodologies and techniques. And I couldn't get people to leave. That was the other thing. It was over at 3, but we had to hunt down some folks because they're off experimenting. It was chilly. It wasn't freaking cold, but it was chilly. Yeah, so it was just one of my favorite events of the year. It was a nice way. No, Stacy, you did not. It was just a nice way to end the year, I think, or closing out the year at Mid Orange, which is one of my favorite places. And yeah, so I had the I had the A3 building for my sessions. And then later I went and I hung out with Paranormal Theory for a little bit. We did an EVP session and I don't know, I got to get this to Ryan. Sure sounds like it, but I asked them to say Paranormal Theory. And goddamn, you got it. It says it. It's yeah. So it's cool. It was just cool. I know Matt Linker, right? Yeah. He made a post earlier. So he was up in the admin building, on the top floor. Remember when I met Bill? He captured that, whatever it is on film. What I saw, Matt had a similar experience up there. I think his post today is like, in his 40 years, he's never seen an apparition, but he finally got to see it. So all kinds of cool things. Yeah. And I'm still tired. We didn't get out of there until roughly 3:30. I did not, for whatever reason, decided not to stay that night. So Danny and I drove the 2 hours home at 3:30 in the morning, which is apparently when every deer in New York decides they're just gonna hang out on the road. So it made for a daunting drive home. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, it was just it was just a cool night. I cannot complain. I was super happy. People grab hoodies and shirts. Everybody was into it. It seemed like we had Paranormal Nut there. That was fun. Working with those guys a little bit. It was just freaking great. So
yeah, you had great personalities there. Like, to have Two Brothers Extreme and Phantasm be, the leads there and working together as Get Hunted mercenaries. And that simply is teams that do truly believe in working with the community, not just in front of the community, but bringing them in, working with them side by side. They are amazing at encouraging and inspiring. We watch it, we witness it with our own eyes, and so we give them these opportunities to get up in there and share their shit, and they do such a great job. Mike and Adam, you guys are amazing. There he is right there. And Phantasm, seriously, Thomas and Doreen are just, again, two amazing souls that truly get it. And, they weren't necessarily looking for sort of that family setting, I don't think. And they truly found a family within the network. And of course, Paranormal Theory, those boys are out there killing it as content creators. They're really growing, but I love what I love about them. They have their passion, their talent. They're good at what they do, but they also are looking to still learn. So they're always open to hearing the conversation. So great group of people. Matt Linker, like if you're having an event and Matt Linker comes, like I'm just going to tell you, I love Matt Linker.
Well, and Matt teamed up with the twins that night. So they were all hanging out doing it. It was just cool. It was fun to watch. Hey, Kent. So it was just a really, really good night. Felt good to be with, oh geez, I didn't even see my name there.
What name?
Yeah.
Oh, your title?
Yeah. Yeah, we're gonna lightly touch on some fun things here today. For me at least. Lightly.
So Mid-Orange, it's a great way to sort of wrap up event season. It's an amazing location. Hudson Valley, amazing for all things paranormal, everything from apparitions to alien, UFO to cryptid. You got everything. And that particular location sort of brings, I don't know about the cryptid aspect. If anybody, it is surrounded. You're in Hudson Valley. You are surrounded by woods while you're right there at Mid-O. So I don't know. Like, I feel like if the PAX were to go, I guarantee you we would have some sort of a cryptid experience.
Yeah, I don't venture out into those woods, nor do I go into those tunnels. I know some people did, but some did. I was like, nope. They were trying to make me do a solo down there and the tunnels. Hey, Beth. I was like, no, I don't. There's really no actual reason for me to go in there. So that's that. So it just was an amazing night. I'm still tired and get back here till about 5:30 that morning, and then I had my cable company send a guy out here because they were wrong about something, and I knew they were wrong, but so I had to be up rather early, and it's just, man, it's catching up to me. That was an uber late night for me.
That's what happens. We get old, and
oh my god,
and things like this happen.
So I'm still tired. So that's where we're at with Mid-Orange. Then we have two events left, I think, for this year, right? We have McClay Mansion in Harrisburg, which is a past the present. We're gonna have Bill Bryan and his empty casket there, and I think he's bringing some of the museum with him. I think, I could be wrong on this, but they're gonna do some traditional old school stuff.
They're so good at that. Like Bill and Tanya, they truly have a knack and a passion for that spiritualism aspect of paranormal. And they really, first of all, just two great people. Hey, Animal. They do their Ouija board, their seances. And if they do bring the empty casket talking board museum, consider yourself so lucky because you have put so much time and effort into that. And they do such a great job. So, and a McClay Mansion, like what an amazing, I have not been there physically yet, but
it's so cool. It's so unassuming and it's so different. It's not like your traditional like haunted location, right? It's a working office. So it's mostly modern, but it's not modern. It's just this weird hybrid of a location. So we have that this weekend. We do have the birthday party at New Egypt Historical Museum, and then we added. Oh, it's decorated for Christmas. Great. We added one more New Egypt for December 28th, which we got to talk about. We got to launch actually, but people are asking. It's heated. It's heated, so you can go there and investigate and not hate it. The attic, I don't think has heat, but it's a cool place and all kinds of experiences happen in that location. So that's where we're at. And then 2024 is officially over and we start moving into 2025, and we already have some pretty big plans for 2025 with different locations and Paracons and you name it, we're on it.
That's the rumor. So with 2025 coming, hey Alan, there's our whales coming in right here.
Whales.
With 2025 coming and 2024 wrapping up, what an amazing year, meeting so many amazing people. So blessed for some really crazy cool things that appeared and showed, and looking at everybody in the network that has also grown in the last year with us. I'm so proud to see what everybody is out there doing. They're doing amazing things together and on their own. So awesome for all of that. But what do you want to talk about? Do you want to segue into 2025, or what do you want to?
Yeah, let's talk about 2025.
Okay.
What part?
I don't know which part. I'm going to be honest. I am very not prepared for today.
Yeah, I don't think I am either. But look. So let's see. How do I want to approach this? Because we are working on some very, very, very cool things. And one of them is a place, right? So here's what's happening. What's up, Testerman? He doesn't say hi to me on purpose. He's such an ass. Such an ass. One of the things that we've heard some feedback from the network pages, right, are that they've become a little diluted, right? There's a lot. We have a lot of 4,800 followers. There's a lot of posts that happen each day, and sometimes the important stuff, right? Well, important stuff to us. Other people's posts are important to them, but sometimes those things can get buried or lost in it. There's a lot of sharing, and it's a lot of work of people to have, a page where, we're trying to get information out, our own information out, and then that gets pushed down, because there's 14 posts after it, and pinning posts doesn't always work. It's just tough, right? And then we have our group of people that are like, I just want to be more involved with the haunted universe. So we've been working on and have launched and are slowly integrating some folks into a how do we say, a forum where it's solely Get Haunted, and you can be involved way more and very, very focused and understand a lot of things and receive some pretty amazing benefits. We have the VIP access card. I don't know if I have one here. You got one handy?
I don't have one handy. I'm not up. I'm not upstairs. So,
which was, the intent there was to, because there's a lot of people like Stephen Kometz, right, that come to so many events, and the idea was to give back to them and get them steep discounts on, you know, purchasing events up front,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So they could get like 20-30% off in some cases. And we think we found a better way now, right? Where being a part of something will get you the same thing, just a bit more. So there's some really cool stuff coming. And it's different, and it is away from, you know, the swamp or cesspool of Facebook, which can be ugly at times, right? So this will be a place for those that really want a place to escape and be a part of all of it, and get some special things that you don't get over here, and learn some special things that you don't get over here. So yeah, so look for that. Announcement's coming soon. Very few people have been made aware of it. We're just learning the ropes and trying to build this thing out, and it's pretty damn cool already. So
probably the thing I'm most excited about is, and I have a concept I've been playing around with a little bit, Rob, for this, is having a lot deeper and more in-depth conversations on a little bit more free, with more freedom, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You know, in a world where people are looking to take what you write and turn it to what they need you to have it be, or a narrative, or whatever people can't handle on social media. This is one way, I think, for us to get some really good, we're always about expanding conversations, at least what I'm talking about, right? Like what I like to do on the show, where everybody wants to have these really open conversations, but they kind of pull back a little bit, because what they realize is that if they put it out there, then they sort of open themselves up to being attacked. Not that we would know anything about that. So I think I have some ideas that I am really excited about to be able to share with everybody, where we love those conversations with you guys. And so I'm excited. To,
you know,
to do that.
Definitely digging deeper, right? So we have that. Let's see. Stacy's asking, do we want to talk about that?
I think I'm so.
Why don't we do that? Why don't we do that as a show, Stace?
Do I know about it?
Yeah, you know about it.
Why am I blanking out? There's so many things. We have so many things going on.
Sarah. Hold on. I don't have Facebook open. You're a jackass.
I kind of am right now.
She knows about it. If I can open Facebook, I'll send it to you. Here we go. You're in trouble.
Just give me a word. It's gonna, you know, I've got like 5 different conversations.
It's coming. It's in your messages, I believe. I don't know if that went through.
It didn't yet. I hope you sent it to me.
I've been having all kinds of problems with sending messages.
Yeah.
Yep, it went through. Jackass.
We love you, animal. We love you. I didn't come through on my end yet, but
that's weird.
Yeah.
So yeah, Rob, Sara, we're gonna work on something that is also very, very inclusive with a lot of people.
Oh my God. Never mind. Doi. Yes, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. But I'm telling you, because I'm so excited about each of these things, because there are new ways to be able to interact with each and every one of you. So yes, I'm sorry, Stacy. Of course, Stacy, I do know. For whatever reason, you know, a little. I didn't eat my full egg.
Scattered. I didn't eat breakfast yet. That's my problem. I need some lunch. So we have that. We have those two things, and of course we have which you've been promoting the shit out of, you know, the Rock Island Paracon coming. which we are indeed helping with. And that's going to be huge. Gonna be huge. I put that up already,
Oh,
Sarah.
sorry. Oh, I wanted to say hi to Thomas myself.
Okay, you can do that. You can do that. What else? What else?
Yeah, we do. So that's 2025. I'm excited about revamping the VIP card. It's going to make so much more sense. We're
Yep.
excited about some of these new projects where we get to work directly with you and
Yep.
do it openly and freely. So we're excited about that. I don't know. What else we're at 27 minutes. What?
That's it.
That's it. So what else do you want to
The
talk
hell are we going
about?
to talk about? I mean, we can talk about the elephant in the room, right? Oh, you're getting yelled at by Castro.
Oh my gosh. Sorry.
She's a mess. She's on her phone. I don't know what's happening.
I don't. Well, I still didn't get your message, but hi, Michael, aka Danger Castro. Hello to you, Mike. I hope you're having a fantastic day. Hey, Rick McCallum, there he is. I come to Hollywood. Aren't you headed to Scotland? I feel like Rick is making an exodus to Scotland. He's like, I'm out of here.
He wanted to be adopted by somebody over there. Yeah. So the elephant in the room, right? Is I made a post today.
Oh, that's when I was going back. I'm sorry. That's what I was looking up too. I did not get to read this yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you got to get with the program, girl.
I do.
You know, it's no secret that, Haunted and Rob have been, the focal point for certain people for quite some time now. And it's sad because it's now filtering out to people that support us, right? Or people that are willing to work with us. They are now being attacked by a certain group of people. And what's happening, I think it's sad to watch. And I've received so many calls and so many messages like, when are you going to say something? When are you going to do something? And I'm just saying, have patience. That's all I'm saying. Some things are not worth the energy at all. And some things are. I guess time will tell, right? But, and it's not just us. Correct. Michael Castro annoyed is probably a better descriptor. But what I watch, I had these thoughts last night because I'm sitting here, I'm going, oh my God, right? There's like social media vigilantism happening, and I have all these thoughts, and I did drop them into AI. So anybody that knows me knows those aren't I'm not quite that eloquent as my post. But what's happening, not just to us, but to a lot of people in this field, like in the last week or so, has been really, it's sad to watch what's happening. So, so people can stop and use some critical thinking and use logic and make comparisons to certain things, and then some things might start making sense to you. But what I don't want is the phone calls and all that stuff. Just, oh my God, it just brings us back to it. And as Beth Brownlee says, some things don't need attention, and I agree. However, when grown men,
that's what I love about Rick.
Rick,
he's like, what's even going on?
When grown men attack women, right? It's just one of my sore spots, and it's been happening for a long time. But to those grown men that want to attack women and say nasty things, like, man, you're just wrong. You're just wrong. And I'm glad people get to see what you are, but that shit it's not okay. So, like, I don't know where they're at, right? Are they looking for a fight? Do they want to do that? Which, cool. I'll fight you. That's fine. But, like, I don't understand adults, especially grown ass men, just being vile and disgusting towards women. I just don't get it. So, and very publicly. So it's out there. One day maybe everything will be addressed, or maybe one day they're just not. It won't happen. But in my opinion, they're not, like Beth said, they're not worth the energy. But It's gross. Shut up, Eric. Like I try to be serious, and Eric comes in here, so we'll see. We'll see what happens. But no, folks, that silence is not. It's not a weakness. Silence is just letting the truth unfold and play out. It's been an interesting few weeks.
Yeah. Did you? I don't know. Like there's a lot to say. There's a lot not to say. I think the state of the environment. Yeah, Lauren Heckelson had an amazing live. Hellickson. I apologize, Lauren. But I think she did an amazing live on Sunday, and offered some great tools as investigators and as humans. I appreciated her insight and her wisdom. I think there are people out there that offer so much to the community, and they offer it in a way that doesn't include breaking down any other person, whether you like them or not. So thank you to all of you who are actually the positive influence and look for resolve and solutions.
And piggybacking on this, right? On our last live, we talked about, there was another recent and now connected issue where I said we should do a pay-per-view, right? Where we would share, and this is where comprehension seems to be an issue for a lot of people in the field, like literal comprehension. And if you look at the definition of comprehension, you'll know what I'm talking about. It's to grasp something with some bit of intellect, which so that was turned into they're saying, and here's what I wanted, because certain people were attacking a location, right? Just for working with us, just because they have our banner, our logo on their banner. And here too, just crazy tales were being spun, right? So we're like, no, this is not true. This is bullshit. And we will show you our correspondence. That's what we said. But somehow.
And just because it was brought up, and it's been brought up as soon as, I think, as early as yesterday. I don't know if it was yesterday or today, but number one, the money was to go directly to the location, because we did feel bad that a location was being penalized and weaponized. And it doesn't matter how you try to spin that story, you weaponized it. So that's why that whole situation was going. But we did say in several parts, and I think we had made plans to go ahead and time mark in this 24-minute live every place we said it specifically. None of this was for humiliation. None of this was to share personal information.
Nope.
None of this was to out anyone. It was simply correspondence on how we handled a situation and how it was not met with the same respect. Period. End of story. That's what it was all about. Unfortunately, said person was given horrible advice by somebody else in the field. And I think simply perhaps either going back and taking the time to actually see the words coming out of people's mouths and hearing them instead of just taking what somebody decided they wanted to say we said, you could have maybe helped this person not make a bad decision. And, again, it will be addressed because how this is between myself and the person that it happened, that this is happening with. I did the email. I have never publicly talked about it until it was forced. This happened back in August, and we would hope that they would have just moved on and continued their success, but instead they decided to make it something it's not. And you're no longer going to use the words that you have been attacked by this email. And now people can say for themselves if the email was invasive and attack worthy. It's not. So this is getting so ridiculous, like this whole spin. But it is truly,
Well, my intentions were good, right? Because, I didn't want this location to suffer. So I was like, okay, we'll do a pay-per-view. So we won't do a pay-per-view now. What we'll do is we'll just include a donation button if people want to donate to help this location out. But nobody should be penalized for that, right? And I will not sit here and allow the terms blackmail to be used. Like, go back. The video's still there. It's a week ago. So, to sit and spin it into something that it wasn't. We say it 5 times.
Don't you pay people? Don't you pay people to not say something?
I don't know. I just some other bullshit. Yeah, there's a lot. Like there's oh my god. Like I am the what am I? I'm like the apparently I'm like the crime boss of the underworld of the paranormal, according to certain folks. And you're just my evil assistant in all of this orchestrating.
Evil's not the word they like to use for me.
Yeah, I know, but I'm not gonna. But yeah, nobody's blackmailed. We never said anything. We were showing our side of the conversation because guess what? An unedited, holy fucking shit. Imagine that. Somebody unediting an unedited screenshot. I will, and we will show that. And you'll see.
Which does not reveal, by the way.
No, there's no personal bullshit.
There is, in any correspondence that I handled, there is zero reveal of anybody's personal business. It is simply me releasing the show from the program. So the releasing of that information, absolutely. I did not write it in the emails and or the chats because it's not my business. I know a lot of people here don't realize that you don't talk about other people's business, but just so you know, I don't publicly go out there and speak about other people's business like that. So yeah, no, I never
that did not happen. And in none of my correspondence with these people was there anything like that, right? I just simply asked, please stop saying negative shit about us. Like, it's ridiculous.
You used the word disparaging. Maybe that was
disparaging. I said disparaging. Good point. So yeah, that's what we'll eventually show you, right? Because we get painted as the villains in a lot of stories. And nobody fact checks it, right? And all of the crazy I've had 0 phone calls, like one I think meeting where it wasn't what we had hoped it would be. And all of this, nobody's ever reached out and said, hey, what's the truth? What's your side? So that's where we're at.
Well, one person did.
I said that.
Yeah.
I said it wasn't what we had hoped.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
Are you with us today?
No, I think we have indeed we cannot wait to share with you where you can participate in a more deep and personal way with us. We're so excited for you.
Yeah, you were one of the inspirations for this, to be honest with you. Mm-hmm. So that's where we're at, right? And they're gonna take this, and we know they watch this.
Yeah, we're fucked today. Like, don't worry,
we're words against us. It's fucking stupid at this point. But yeah, social media and responses are a lot like investments, right? It's like I'm trying not to invest my time into a shitty investment, right? Like you're not going to go buy the worst performing stock on the market and dump 10 grand into it. It's just not worth it. So I'd rather put our love and energy into the people that actually work hard in this community, because and I think that's the point. And the point of my post too today is, isn't just about us. It's about, the community's being robbed of a lot of things and torn apart by just somebody posted over here, ego and drama is just it's just dumb. Location owners attacking other locations, this person, that person. It's like, oh my God, go
I
do
feel
something.
I feel like ego, though, takes a relative amount of emotional maturity. And I think that's where we have there's a lack of.
Oh
And you
yeah.
can tell by Mariah,
Hey,
some of the, some of the things that are created. I mean, look,
yeah, I feel you. Yeah, so one day maybe, right? But right now we're focusing on our stuff. We know what's true, we know what's not true. And Mariah's right. Nobody really fact checks. It's almost crazy. I think some of it's starting to make sense to some people now without our influence, and I
and
like
so
that.
maybe a little. I don't want to say surprised as a um, it's not an insult, but I think it is a little bit of a surprise on who is now like, you can only sit in, I think, hate and negative so long before you're like, ugh, like, wait a minute, what? Hey, Ryan.
Hey,
Um, so I think, yeah, it's an unfortunate part of what we do.
yeah.
Um,
I just want to know if this is some cosmic shit. Like, is there some gravitational pull making people just bonkers? Like, I
yeah.
don't understand it, right? And it is tiring, and it's dumb, and it's sad
Oh,
to watch adults do what they do. I don't know if
yeah,
you're frozen. Or not.
yeah. I'm not. That's very true. Like, don't, here's the thing, there are so many ways that we can all connect. That is not the platform of Facebook. There's only a million ways you can do that. Yeah, Courtney, you know what? They always say that hurt people hurt
Yeah,
people. But you know what? I think that actually is a meme that has given people excuses, and there are no more excuses. We are adults. We are not children. So, and that's been stated by people, "Oh, they're not kids, they're adults." Okay, well then you should also act like one.
mm,
Um, so, I'm sure, and look, there is nothing I can do. If you have a problem with what is being posted in our platform, you might want to check with some of your friends. And if you're okay with what they post, but you're not okay with what I'm posting, you might want to check yourself, because you want to feel targeted. Spend a day in Rob and I's shoe.
yeah,
One day.
no,
But yeah, so no matter what we say here today, we were screwed. If we don't say something, if we do say something, we're watched. I watch numbers pop up and down here throughout the
it's
show. We're
interesting.
being watched very closely.
Oh yeah, you can go look. You can go look on, even certain posts, right? Especially one particular person. You can go look at who shared it, and you see all the private shares, right? Bing, 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 bing. But we're
Hey,
the
Denise.
ones with spies, and we're the ones out there conspiring. Hey, Denise. It's almost comical. Um, but yeah, look, eventually it all comes out in the wash. And it will. It will. Just depends on when and where. We'll see what happens. But my phone's always on. I'm easy to find. Um, that's right. Peace sign is the number 2. Who that's the truth. So yeah, so that's that. Rob especially has been, kind of cast us some pretty wicked things. Sit right here. Call me. Talk to me. It's all good. So that's where we're at right now. But in an effort to make some really cool things happen for everybody next year, we're going to continue to focus on the good stuff and doing our piece in it, um, and working with the community instead of against them, because that's what we've always been about. And I think Sarah has said it best. You can listen to a hit piece, or you can look at our resume. They don't line up. So there you go. When the doughy Pant loads happen. That's also number 2. Okay, Stacy.
You know what,
Yeah.
Stacey, I have an idea for you for merch. I think Stacey should make Stacey's Jar of Fortunes, and he can make little fortune cookie fortunes in his riddles, and we could sell those so people could just pick a Staceyism.
Oh my God. There's got to be a clever name we can come up with in there too. It would be cool. Yeah, y'all see what we're about. So anyway, that's where we're at right now. 2025. I think we have right now 10 or 12 locations lined up or events lined up. We didn't have our big meeting yesterday, which we have to have, so I can confirm everything. We are coming through with some streamlining of some things. Yeah, we did. I do. I'll knock a cone right out of a kid's hand. I don't care.
Why just knock it out? You're not going to just eat it. You're going to knock it right out of his hand.
You're just gonna smack it. Just smack it. Yeah. So that's that. So next year is going to be really cool, really different. We're revamping some things. We're shifting some focus to some really, really cool things. But yeah, this weekend we have our first sort of, specialized birthday event where these people we booked out the whole place for somebody's 21st birthday, which is cool. And in that, we put together a package, and they're getting custom shirts for her night. It's her birthday. We're going to take them through investigation, teach them how to, do things. Everybody's stupid excited. So, I really, really, really am looking forward to that because, we got a whole bunch of people that all know each other, which is a different dynamic than most of our public events, right? So this is sort of a hosted private event where they can be themselves and explore, and we're going to be there to guide. It's going to be really cool. It's going to be really cool. I watched that documentary.
Yeah, Monster Inside. Isn't it sad? Wasn't it sad, Dehu? Like, and now that you've known Chris Smith, to watch your friend sort of, again, yes, he signed up for the fun, but to watch your friend go through the torture, that was hard for me. Yeah, if you guys don't know what she's talking about, Monday night, Chris Smith joined us for just to sit down and hang out with one of our friends. And we brought up when he was a part of the Hulu documentary Monster Inside, and that is about McKamey Manor. So yeah, it's
yeah, look, and I admitted it. I can't watch it. I can't. I don't like that stuff. I don't like watching it.
You would hate it. You would hate it.
I would hate it, especially watching a friend go through it. Just would be, I don't know. I just can't. I have not watched it. I know about it, and I understand. I remember when that whole thing was like a big topic, thinking, why the hell would anybody, as a civilian, want to do that? Like, it just doesn't make sense to me. And in the army, you had SEER school where, it's how you survive being captured, right? They do that kind of shit. They tie you up, they bury you, they border all that fun shit. But as a civilian,
I know. Well, right. Like there is something to that extreme haunt, right? Situation where people like just walking through a haunted house, right? Like is not enough for them. They need that little extra oomph. And I'm not an extreme person, I don't think, when it comes to like, I'm not a skydiver or a mountain climber.
Yeah.
So I think it satiates that, need. But it is rather crazy. And I think, probably in the back of your mind, it's extreme. However, you do know that it is a scripted something, right? So, but this definitely, if you know anything about this particular haunt, sort of takes things to a level I don't think most extreme haunt lovers really But I don't think that's what they really wanted.
So I can't watch it, and I won't. I know what Chris has shared with us, and that's enough. Like, that's all I need to know. You're not 50 yet.
You got some birthday parties coming up, though. It sounds like Mike Cronin and Thomas Folger.
We can do stuff. It'll be cool. There you go, Mike Cronin too.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Mariah is absolutely right. And by the way, Mariah sent us over somebody that is very, very interesting that she thinks we should talk to on the show one night. So I'll send that over to you, Sarah, to reach out. I completely forgot about it with all the nonsense going on.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I look forward to that.
So Alan is only saying this, Alan, because he's talking about military and SEER school and survival techniques, right? Okay. That's the only reason, Alan. We have to be careful. Just okay. There you go. Folding towels can be tough. You want to get uber extreme fold fitted sheets. Okay, that's how we know. Yeah. Well, I don't either. I don't understand a lot lately, but I do understand I'm freaking starving. I should have ate some sort of breakfast. Yeah, of course you can. You were in the Navy, Terry. That's what they teach you in the Navy. Fold fitted sheets.
I would love for Terry. Would you do that on a show for me? Like, will you teach us on?
Yeah, please.
We'll have a how-to.
That'll be the PB special of the week. So that's really it. 2025 looks really cool. It looks exciting to me. I like adding new things and changing other things. That'd be great. Yeah. Well, geez, I know I was being funny, Tom. And Terry will wear a suit when he folds his fitted sheets.
I would love that.
So that's this weekend. Sylvie's 21st birthday at New Egypt Historical Museum. So yeah, I'm curious to see. Hopefully we get it right. I've got a formula, I think, in my head of how I want to do this. So we're gonna see. But she's got a really cool shirt. We'll share that. I didn't want to share them before her birthday but she's got a cool shirt design. We did shirts for everybody, and there's going to be a fair amount of really cool people at this thing.
I think it's going to be great. I look forward to hearing how y'all's experience goes with the birthday party, and it's something different.
Yeah, it is
to do together, and as we know, the paranormal, especially when it comes to a public event like that, it's you're not revealing any great mysteries of the location necessarily. You are learning all different aspects of the paranormal together, so you can move on to your privates and figure out a mystery you want to try to reveal. So I'm super excited to hear how a birthday party and what that energy, like a birthday party energy, brings.
Yeah, I'm excited. So hopefully it's one of those nights where everybody leaves and go, or maybe they get so scared they leave early. Even better, right? It's still a 2-hour drive for me, but we're gonna do this thing and it's gonna be fun. So I'll be down there. Danny's coming down with me. We'll do Estes method. We have got a lot of cool little activities planned for this thing. There you go. What's up, Bojo? Yeah, so that's it. I mean, last weekend was totally cool. I'm still friggin' tired.
Get rested up for this coming weekend.
I know. I gotta get ready for this weekend. It's one more night. And then I think it's a break for a couple weeks, and then about a month or so off to recoup and reset and restructure. You guys might see some overhauls on a lot of things here real soon. It's gonna be cool.
Yeah. Awesome. Well, I hope everybody on the side, everybody's sharing their ages now. I hope everybody on the side has an amazing rest of their week. And do you need a vampire?
Yeah. Listen, you should show up. That would be a really cool, surprise guest, celebrity appearance. Vlad the Impaler, showing up.
That would be awesome. I love that.
You're not far. Come by. It's all good.
I love
Um, I'll share it. So, like, you know, the guy whose daughter it is, he's a friend of mine, and he worked for the band The Misfits for a while. He's been on so many memes. So if you remember when COVID broke out,
Mhm.
um, Lord Humongous, they have this like they're like, oh, he's a beast of a man. He's in his Lord Humongous get up, and he used to do all this cosplay shit, but that's him. They're like, oh, COVID came and this is my outfit. Like, he's all over the place. It's hilarious. So knowing him outside of him as a meme, or him as being on the road with the Misfits, was, it's how I met him, actually, on a flight to Japan with the Misfits. So we go back a long ways. He's a really good guy. And his daughter's, oh, happy birthday, Darce.
Happy birthday, Darcy.
Yeah. So yeah, it's his kid's birthday. It's gonna be a lot.
That's going to be super cool. And what a perfect addition to have Eric Testerman come in as a vampire.
You should. You fly on in.
No, he'll float. He floats.
Yeah, float in, glide in, whatever it is. However you show up. There you go. And to some people's dismay and to other people's shock, my casket photo was not real. Sara did not. I was not dead. At Mid Orange, I posed for a photo, which did freak some people out. I know Sara got phone calls. I answered at one call, and they're like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, well, I answered.
I think I actually when I saw that, because he's like, hey, he gave me the heads up. He's like, hey, you just posted to the network. And I'm like, no, I didn't. He's like, yeah, you did. And so I went and I looked at him like, oh my God, Rob, like this is gonna whatever. So a few days in, right, I started getting calls, and I think I was most offended. I'm like, oh my God, everybody knows how I write corny posts, and this is how they think I'm going to write about you, and that I'm okay with somebody taking a picture of you in a casket that's broken and on the ground. Like,
yeah, I mean, look, times are tough. Sometimes we have to settle for, or end shit. But yeah, and I would probably not be wearing my hoodie and a beanie, and however, yeah, it was an interesting experiment.
Yeah, it was.
We'll talk to you.
Love you, Hoot. Yeah, it was a funny post that did have some people concerned. They were like, is Rob, is he? It's like, no, he's not. He is alive and well, and that is all Rob's humor in that post. And why would you all have his credit card PIN number? Why would I be asking everybody else on the side for that? It's very weird. It was a very funny thing. Anyways, so yes, he is fine. There he is. Hey, Annette. So with that, we do hope you guys have a fantastic rest of the week.
That's right.
Keep your eyes open for some things that are going to be happening for 2025 and Get Haunted. And always share right there. It was a what the fuckery moment, Courtney. When Courtney texted that to us, I was laughing so hard. She's like, what the fuckery is going on? It's like, oh my gosh. So out your window to your left, it looks like a wonderful piece.
Oh yeah, we would love to paint that.
There, I could take some pictures for you. Yeah, it is rainy here today.
It rained here last night too.
Yeah, kind of an icky day, but thank you, Wade. So yes, have an amazing day. Go out there, be good. Why don't you throw a shout out of kindness to maybe somebody you don't normally think to do that for. We always do that for our dear friends, but what about that person that you watch out there that you're like, you know what, that person's really cool, or that person's got something really cool that they share. Give them a shout out. Be kind. We would love to see that. And as always, we see you, we do, and we appreciate you, and we love you. Thank you for bringing the kindness to the community, the niceness to the community. Thank you for standing up for each other and for space that you love. That is always appreciated. And with that, yeah, we're going to see you guys later, and keep your eyes open tonight. Oh my gosh, what is tonight? I'm so out of it for shows, but I do believe Animals on at 8 o'clock Eastern time. So check out Animals show. And who else would be a Wednesday night? I don't believe there's any Greetings from Beyond tonight. And I do not believe that there is any Haunted Casket because they were on last week, which means there would be Ghost Box Radio with Greg Buckin at 11:05. So 8 p.m. for sure and 11:05 p.m. Eastern time for sure is the Animal and Greg Buckin. So check them out. Please help support them by liking, subscribing, and following to their show platforms. And with that, we're going to let you guys go and finish out the rest of your day. Ready? Peace out.